Now then, boys, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 Leicester City career mode. Now, if you don't get this on Saturday, which is today, it's simply because I'm helping my brother move. I didn't get back in time to edit this video. So hopefully, future Matt is back and has edited this. And you guys are watching it like, yeah, this is great. It's Saturday evening. But if not, this will be up on Sunday, of course, which isn't a day we usually would upload. But we will do this time. Now, before we get into the first game of the episode, make sure to smash that subscribe button as well as hit the like button. It helps the videos get seen by more and more people and helps us grow as a community. And if you haven't already, make sure to go and follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Yorkiemann for both of them. The links are down below if you want to see more of me, which is hopefully a yes. Now, we're going to play Spartak for the first game of this episode, and an interesting suggestion was Yorkiemann's at Cam. And we're going to give that a go in this one because I've not really been happy with Madison. He's not had great I'm an idiot. He's not had great performances. Just forget that happened. He's not had great performances at Cam, so we're going to drop him today, actually. And I wouldn't mind giving Tamari the extra game time. Now, it is a bit risky because it's two CDMs, but we'll just see how they get on today. And we'll see how Tielemans gets on as a Cam because he's far and above one of the best players at the club. A little bit of rotation for this one because we are at home and it is Spartak Moscow and we need to be rotating the squad a little bit. And that's kind of where we've come undone in the last episode, is now we're starting to get into these Europa League games, rotating the squad a lot more. We've struggled a little bit. I'm going with Vestergaard and Godin at centre-backs today, so that could go well. I'm just hoping Sobolev is not that quick, but they do look like they've got Victor Moses and Quincy Promes, who are fast. It'd be nice to hit 6 points in this group as quickly as possible, to be honest. I really just want to hit the 9-point mark, and then we're pretty much all but through. And we can not casually coast the group, but you know what I mean? I can rotate even more and not have to stress too much about when we're rotating players, because at the moment it is a bit of a panic. And I think after this episode, I'm happy where the sliders are to go up to 5-minute halves again, which is kind of the sweet spot for me. You get more highlights, and the game just has a lot more to it, I think. 4 minutes, well, it's an 8-minute match, isn't it? But 4 minutes isn't enough for me. I don't like the 4-minute mark. He's surely off. Thank you, Lord. I'm so glad he was off. But yeah, the 9-minute mark, I used to do 6 minutes, but they take, it means the episodes take too long, and doing them daily, I don't really have the time for that, but 10-minute matches is probably decent for us. Quincy Promes has played a blinder there. An absolute blinder. And Godin gets back to defend. Fantastic defending from Godin. You know, he is a goal, let's be honest. He didn't count as a veteran player. They now have to be 85 plus overall, which is ridiculous that FIFA doesn't give you that information. Well, EA doesn't give you that information. I had no idea until you boys said so that he had to be that well rated. And I think it's a little bit stupid, that, to be honest with you. I don't... You know, the way that players go down as well in career mode, the fact that they have to be that high rated just seems ridiculous. And, you know, you're not going to get an 85 rated player for a relatively decent fee, are you? Let's be honest, that's a great ball to Castagna. And I'm praying Jamie Vardy can get ahead of his man. He has done. The ball wasn't good. He takes a touch. Castagna, mate, you've got to play a better ball in than that. Jamie Vardy now. Oh, that's lovely. Lookman surely onside. We'll make it 1-0. He won't. How's he put that past the post? Huge moment for him. I thought he'd got the shot off right, but he's miles wide. Oh, this is good play. Lookman, I'll pull that back. Tielemans on it. Back to Lookman. Question is can I find someone in the box? Look at how many bodies they've got there. I might have found Jamie Vardy with the overhead kick. Oh, what a finish that is from Jamie Vardy. Beautiful goal. And we will take the lead. He checking his watch there, or was he checking his pulse? It doesn't matter what goal this is. This is brilliant. Lookman managed to find him. He got the space in between the two players. Let that all day long. All day long. 1-0 Leicester. Timothy Castagna now here. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. By the way, Kate, Jamie Vardy. Oh, it should have been 2. Kicking himself with that. That should have been 2-0 Leicester. It does feel like we don't like to make ourselves too comfortable in these games. That's not bad balling. We can't get onto it. Because we always find ourselves in these positions. That's not a bad header across. But my issue is right now is having anyone in the box to play it to. I'll find Tielemans here. Good play from him. Play from Yuri Tielemans. We'll get another corner. Can we do anything from these corners is the question. I haven't found a sweet spot with them. Madueke. Yannick Vestergaard's touch. I mean, it did come at him with some pace. Oh, imagine if he'd have controlled that. It'd have been back of the net. But that's going to be half-time, boys. We do have the lead. We should have extended it. And I think we need to. I never feel safe at 1-0, especially with some of the defending we've seen in recent times. Oh, Madueke's done brilliantly there to get that run in. Try and fire it across to Jamie Vardy. I don't know if that was a defensive tackle or if that was Vardy's shot. It was Vardy's shot. He got right under it. I'm not going to be too harsh to Vardy, though. You know, he did score the opening goal for us. But he certainly should have at least made it 2. Maybe even now 3. There comes Spartak. Quincy Promes is having a great game so far in terms of them moving the ball forward. This is a good opportunity. Victor Moses. Oh, they're passing this beautifully. He does get off the shot, but Schmeichel saves it. We've got to be cautious. It's a slender lead. Mirazov coming off now, and that lad coming up. I'm not even going to try it, boys. Why do that to myself? I'm not even going to try and say the man's name that is entering the fray right now. I just can't. Yannick Vestergaard wins that, though. Is there a potential breakaway? I think I've only scored 1 goal from a corner, and what's really weirding me out here is how little runs we had forward there. Really frustrating. I wanted Tielemans. I wanted all the midfield to start piling forward. And they didn't. Samari now. Madueke. Lost it in. Jamie Vardy! Oh, he's hit the crossbar now. How close has Jamie Vardy been to a hat-trick? Maybe even a perfect hat-trick at this stage if that header had gone in. I cannot believe it. Well, that's a very good ball over to Sobolev. And they could score late in the game here. We've had that recently against Burnley. We need to make sure we're defending correctly here. Victor Moses now well in Thomas. Double sub. Tielemans off for Brooks. Samari off for Dewsbury Hall. Let's give him an opportunity, the youngster. I'm not against giving some of the young players. We're going to start setting up the academy for Leicester as well, I think. People want to see it. I don't usually do them on these bigger saves. Oh, my God. Ooh, that was close. I don't usually do them on these bigger team saves, but I think we will do this time round. Lookman now. We need the options, don't we? Wilfred and Didi, that's a beautiful ball. By the way, Case found his man out wide. I've got Brooks in the centre. No, it's Vardy, and he will make it 2. It's right at the end of the game, but it doesn't bloody matter, does it? Jamie Vardy makes it 2-0. He should have made it 2 a long time ago. We all know that. But at least now the game is definitely done and dusted. They had a great opportunity a second ago, didn't they? Hitting the woodwork. So feel a little bit better now. Really was the last kick of the game as well, wasn't it, for Jamie? Really was the last kick of the game, but I cannot complain. That's 2 for 2 in Europe. And so far, we're putting ourselves in a great position to make it to the knockout rounds, which of course you'd expect from Leicester. And then hopefully we finish top of the group. We get a bye then, I think. And we don't have a ridiculously hard team to play in the next round. Obviously, with Spurs, we got Roma in the next round, and that was a really tough game. The youth player we do have in the system, though, Rafa Carmona, he's starting to progress a little bit. Hey, who knows? He potentially could be our backup goalkeeper in the future. We've got 18th place Crystal Palace up next. This will be the lineup. Brooks is going to come in at cam. Tielemans drops back to centre mid. I'm not against Tielemans playing as cam now. He's definitely an option we can use there. I think Brooks will grow really well the more and more that we use him at cam. Daka back in up top. Hopefully, we can get a decent result here. They're not having a great season, so I'm expecting a decent performance. They're going with Eze up top. They might have some injuries. I didn't even make it to record this game, boys. I do really apologise. So this is definitely now going up on Sunday. You're seeing this on Sunday. I had to shoot. I had to go. Obviously, I did post. Was helping my brother move today. Well, he moves today on the Sunday, but helping him pack everything to move on this day. So unfortunately couldn't get the Saturday upload, but it means you get a Sunday upload on an action-packed day of football. You've got an episode of Yorkie's Leicester to watch as well. We have to look at these kind of games as well against a team like Crystal Palace, no offense to them, as when we definitely have to be picking up wins in, because we're a little bit slacking at the moment, aren't we, in the win department? Very good at the draws, but I need to bag as many wins as humanly possible against the smaller sides. Oh, that's a great disguised run there. Can I get the right ball into Daka? Thought he was going to win that. Tielemans is going to win it, though. Harvey Barnes on the volley. Nothing coming off so far. Well, here come Crystal Palace with Fuck It. What a name that man has. If you're ever named Fuck It, you're A-OK in my book. We might have to try and sign him. That is a brilliant ball. And if Ndidi can poke that one out wide, he can. What could Barnes do now? I think the run from Daka was a bit too early. I'm going to poke it in there anyway, but Garcia was back to block it. It does say David Garcia as well, so it's not Eric Garcia. I do think for a brief moment maybe they'd loaned him from Barcelona. I don't know how much game time Garcia's actually got in real life. Put the ball forward here really well. Gallagher. Oh, he's a danger man. What a save that is from Schmeichel. Conor Gallagher, what a pass. Let's see if they can do it from the corner, but you've got to be cautious of that. Just basically don't let Conor Gallagher be on the football. Wilfred Zaha now. They've still got it. Conor Gallagher, the man who I said don't let him be on the football. He was just on the football. We can't seem to poke this one away. Conor Gallagher again now. Wilfred Zaha. Great ball in. Eze's shot will be saved. Whew, the pressure from Crystal Palace is coming. Whip another corner in, and I'd just like to get it clear, please. I'm just sick of them picking up the second balls. And this is a bad position for us to be in. And we're going to clear it in the end. Now can we do some damage with this clearance? Mr. Brooks. It's not a bad ball if Daka's got the strength, and he does. Of course he's got the strength. We might be able to turn what was a negative situation into a positive. Patson Daka doesn't score. All he had to do was slot that either side of the goalkeeper, and we were laughing 1-0 up. From the corner now, though. Oh, he makes up for it. Patson Daka from the corner, and what a player he's becoming at the club. Really, what a player. But that is a fantastic goal. You guys wanted me to use him as much as possible. We know he's going to grow really well. He caused me so many issues in that Spurs save. I mean, he's going to cause issues for a lot of opposition sides while we're using him as well. Great. I think I said, maybe in the last episode, that we hadn't really scored many corners yet. I hadn't found a groove. Guaita potentially should have done better there. 6 goals in 6 matches for Daka. What a record that is to start your career. Right, come Palace though. Straight after the goal. Don't let them win that header. Well in, Ricardo. To be honest with you, they've been the better side. A lot of teams have been the better side against us this season, haven't they, really? When you think about it, Barnes, if he plays a nice ball in, and he has done, Daka's going to be through again. This time, can he finish it, though? Passing Daka again, straight at Guaita. Harvey Barnes did brilliantly there. Brooks now tries to poke it through to Daka. Did a good job of getting it to him. Justin's making that run. We'll go to Barnes instead. Then inside to Justin. Justin wanted the run of Daka. Daka's taken the football well, maybe this time, and there we go. He does make it 2. He should have made it 2 a long time ago. What a finish that was from Daka. And we will have a comfy lead now, which we need because we haven't had them in recent games, and we've been caught back, haven't we? We've been clapped back at. This time, we have a bit more of a comfortable lead. It was brilliant football from us again, and this is a great finish. Really just powered that top corner. Well, 7 in 6 for Daka. Go get yourself a number 29 shirt with Mr. Patson Daka on the back. Well, just get Daka, actually. Don't get Patson. That you'd look stupid. And it cost you a lot more money to get those numbers. But anyway, go get the shirt. The man is going to be a star for us for a while. Oh, that's a good ball in. Oh, well defended in the end. I think Barnes there. Spotting the run of Daka again. He's in every time. The defence can't deal with him. Daka! Oh, my God. He's got a hat-trick. Well, we're playing him in every time. He's got the pace. He's got the power. And he's certainly got the ability to score when he's on this kind of form. And I could not complain one bit whatsoever. I'm so excited about getting to use him in this entire career mode. I'll be devastated if we have to sell him at any stage to a big club. But hopefully we could keep him around. Can't beat a first half hat-trick, can you? And what a way to start our first half. We've been very 50-50 in recent episodes. But we haven't taken our chances either, have we? And I thought that was going to be the case in this one. We've taken our chances now. Also trying to use natural light, which seems to have now just gone. At the start of the episode, well, at the start of recording this, it was boom. Now it's just gone. We'll go put the light on. Tell you something, the next upgrade we do actually get after the webcam needs to be some key lights. Needs to be some key light so that you can see my beautiful face in clearer light, whatever that means. Daka's making that run again. They're just not marking him, are they? Is this 4 for Patson Daka? Oh, what a save from Guaita. Well, for Vieira, I'll be very disappointed because what was a really good start, those chances early doors, the ball played in by Gallagher, and they looked like they were going to be on top. I was a little bit nervous about the game, and just all of a sudden, the match started to open up for us a bit. And we've managed to get ourselves with a really comfortable lead, which I don't see them managing to come back. I say that now as they go through and score. Luckily for us. I don't see them managing to come back. He's going to make his sub as well. Rak Sakyu? I don't know. Nicholas Storm's coming on, though, for them. Harvey Barnes now. Got good footwork, hasn't he? And he's not a bad passer of the football. Daka again, surely. Oh, he's just past the post. We're making another sub as well. Eze's coming off. Bit of a surprising one. Edouard coming on is not a shock, but I think I would have moved Eze out wide. Not the only ones to make a sub, though. When you're in a commanding, comfortable position like this, you can make changes. Samari and Iheanacho coming on. Barnes and Ndidi coming off. Justin now is going to try and play that one into Daka, and it's beautiful. And it's Daka again. Oh, my God, what a save for Guaita. Ricardo will head it back in. It wasn't anything special. Daka could have had 5 today, to be honest with you. Guaita has dealt with him quite well. When he goes through clean, sometimes he just doesn't strike it as clean as you want him to. But what a result that was. It could have been more. It probably should have been more. But that man, again, our star striker at the moment. We've got him and Jamie Vardy, which is nuts. But you can see there a total of 8 attempts. Bagging free, getting himself a hat-trick. And giving us the win here today. But what a win that was. And that does just shoot us up the table there now into 4th place, which is good to see. We've got the international break. And now Manchester United coming up. Mention in the comments, so we're going to do it today. Now, I don't feel like dropping Patson Daka. I also don't feel like not having Jamie Vardy against Man United. So why not have them both? We are going 4-4-2, boys, in this one. And hopefully we can beat This is going to be a really tough game. They've got a very strong starting 11 out there on the pitch. Rashford, Sancho, so much pace. This could be a problem. This could be a problem, but we're going to go for it. Wish me luck. I mean, surely at this stage we settle for nothing less than another Leicester 3-0. Look at bloody groundsman here. King Power Stadium. Groundsman doing the work. We didn't get that, did we, at Tottenham? Just did not get that in London. Here, Foxes, he's doing the work. I love it. I like to see that. I love to see my groundsman taking that little bit of effort on making sure the pitch isn't an absolute sandpit and a mess. So that's fantastic news for everyone involved, isn't it? Let's go and get a 3-0 win now. We're playing on probably one of the best pitches in the league. I'm a slight bit worried about Cristiano Ronaldo, though. I'm not going to lie. You know, when Ronaldo's up top and you're playing a new formation that you've not played before. We played this formation a lot with Palace on last year's game, and I absolutely loved it. I'm not going to lie, I did love it. Tielemans has spotted Jamie Vardy over the top. Jamie Vardy will not be having a party just yet. And that is great play, though. Can we get a decent ball in towards Patson Daka? We can't. We are going to commit bodies forward today, and the worry with that is they do like to counter, don't they, Manchester United? And we need to stop them. That was an unbelievable pass, that, from Sancho. And that's an even better pass in behind to Rashford for 1-0. So, not really the start we wanted. Marcus Rashford makes this one 1-0 Man United. I mean, they're top of the league. And they won the league in my first season with Spurs, didn't they? They're really good on this year's FIFA, especially in season number 1. And this could just, you know, at this stage in my brain, I'm going, just don't let it be a cricket score, Yorkie. Ricardo on the ball here now. Just loft that one in. It wasn't bad ball in, but that's a terrible foul. I don't know what Harvey Barnes was doing there. He literally just kicked through the defender. I don't know if it was Varane or not, but he said, look at this. He just kicks. What is he doing? It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Just chucks himself in there. Why not, Harvey? Why not, mate? Oh, that's another great ball in behind now to Bruno Fernandes. And just like that, we are 2-0 down. I don't think we should have played 4-4-2, boys. I think we might have made a mistake here. I think that could have been an issue. If anything, we probably should have played a DM, but they found it far too easy just to pass through me. Again, it's just an easy ball, and they've got the pace. They've got better pace than us going forward, and just a big issue. We have been 2 down before, though, to a Manchester side, haven't we? So, we came back in that, and we drew 3-3. I'm not saying the game's over. I'm never saying the game's over. This team will fight until the end. Harvey Barnes now. I mean, he got himself in a really good space. Look at the bodies they commit back. This is going to be really difficult to break them down. Definitely, I think I've tactically made a mistake here because they're going to sit deep on us. And they're going to cause me problems. Yuri Tielemans still ending up on the ball there. I'm going to stand that up for Daka, surely. And we're back in. We are back in, boys. It's Daka again. What a great ball that is from Mads. And it's 2-1. Is the comeback on? I think it is. Well, the commentator just said, you just feel Leicester believe. You're damn right we do. Of course we believe we could get back into this. Not if we let Ronaldo through like that, though. That's not a great idea. Sancho now. They make it free. It's not ideal. But again, Manchester City made it 3-1 and we still came back. It wasn't in the first half, though, as Bruno Fernandes goes close. Man United coming forward again now. Bruno finds Ronaldo. Sionchu blocks it, and then Bruno's going to have a crack. We still don't have it back. Pogba plays that back in. Bruno on the volley. This is getting a little bit nervy. Although Daka might be in here. The flag has stayed down. Is this going to be 2-2? What a moment this would be for Daka. It is going to be 2-2, and we are right back in it. We've hit Manchester United at their own game on the counter. And it is 2-2 in that man again. I told you I couldn't leave him out today. I think it was Jamie Vardy who passed the ball to him as well, which is fantastic for us. But we do make this 2-2. We're right back in it. I'm so happy with that. And I was a bit nervous because he's gone clean through several times before and not scored. This time he does. Pretty decent first half for us. Yes, we conceded 2, but it is Man United after all. And we did manage to bag the 2 back. The problem is can we keep this up now in the second half? Hopefully we don't tire too much and the boys will be able to keep this momentum going. I really would love a decent result here against Manchester United. I'd give anything for it, to be fair. I'm sure Man United fans in real life would like a decent result today. Oh, Ronaldo's in. And he don't miss them straight at the start of the second half. I was going to say United will hope for a decent result against Liverpool today. They might just get that against us. There's just a bit of unluckiness here. It's a good block, but it lands straight to Bruno. And once Bruno plays in Ronaldo, I'm not expecting him to miss that. Barnes has been played in now. Tries to slide that into Jamie Vardy. He gets it into Jamie Vardy. Oh, that's a good save from De Gea. What's a corner? We scored one of these recently. Sion-Chu. Oh, indeed. He just couldn't get what he needed on the end of it, could he? Tielemans now. There's that one up to Vardy. He needs a bit more help, doesn't he? That's great defending, really, from Varane. Run. That's just really good defending. Well, Manchester United are going to bring off Bruno Fernandes, and I can't say I'm upset with that. Royce is definitely a very good player, but I'm just happy Bruno's off the pitch, to be honest with you. We will make a couple of subs ourselves, though. The tired Wilfred Ndidi and the yellow-carded Harvey Barnes coming off. Tamari and Lookman coming on. So some pace and physicality being brought on, which I cannot complain about. And hopefully they can do something. Lookman's going to be found there in the box. Oh, that's lovely play. Justin, he's not really the man you want there firing off a shot. But he's got the ball back and he's going to play it in towards Daka. It's over the bar. Well, they've absolutely played me here. Absolutely played me. Oh, that's great defending from Wesley Fofana, though. Absolutely fantastic stuff from him. Oh, what a ball from Jamie Vardy. That is Adama Lookman. We're coming towards the end of the game. This could be massive for Mr. Lookman. Is he going to score it? Of course he is. And there we go. It's 3-3. What a ball from Jamie Vardy to find Lookman. And what a massive goal that is for him. And we make it 3-3 again against a Manchester club. It was just such a beautiful ball out to Lookman. I'm going to go back and take a look at it. He was always going to finish. Well, this is the moment. The ball gets played in high to Jamie Vardy. And it's not an easy take, but he manages to get his head on it and then flick it on and away from Raphael Varane. And look at the space that Jamie Vardy flicks that into. What a pass. He's not just a goal scorer. He can be a facilitator as well. And the 4-4-2 might have actually worked in this. I'm not sure what result we would have got with a cam. The 4-4-2, well, it's gone bloody well there, hasn't it? Fred lost out on the ball there. Tielemans now trying to play in Jamie Vardy. He's a little bit knackered, but Jamie Vardy's ball again. He's brilliant. Pass and Daka for the winner. And we're going to beat Manchester United. 4-3 on the day. Double assist for Jamie Vardy. What a ball that was again. He doesn't have the legs in him. He just did not have the legs in him to go past Raphael Varane then. Varane's had him all day long. But what a ball that is to Daka, who's in an acre of space. No one's picking him up. And I cannot believe we've come back and we're going to beat top of the league Manchester United. 11 goals in 7 games for that young man as well. What a win. What a unbelievable win that is. And another hat-trick for Mr. Patson Daka. He just can't stop scoring them, boys. And a double set of assists for Jamie Vardy. What a game he's had today as well. I can't believe that worked. 4-4-2. Bloody worked. And again, we show that fighting spirit. And I remember Leicester had that the season they won the league. That you never knew when they were beaten. You never knew when they were beaten because they'd always try and fight back. And that's exactly what we did in this match today. It's hard to explain how happy I am at that result. That is unbelievable. We've come up here against Legia Warsaw, which is going to be a sim. And I meant to press quick sim. This was a mistake. I will just jump to the result. We've rotated a little bit, but you've got to these European nights, and we're at a stage now where I think we're good enough. We do win it 1-0 as well. Maddison with the goal, which he needs to be doing. He needs to improve his performances. I played him deeper in that one. I played him at centre mid. I played Iheanacho at cam in behind Jamie Vardy. It's crazy to see a green manager rating. It just is, right, boys? We haven't seen a green manager rating in FIFA this year, really. 18th placed Brentford next. We're going to quick sim this one as well. Vardy playing up top with Brooks in behind him. We've got some tired legs, of course, from the European game, but we are now through in the group. I think with 9 points, we'll be through. I cannot worry so much now about that group and kind of rotate a bit more. We will get another 1-0 win here against Brentford. Harvey Barnes with the goal, but you can see we dominated the game. We are going to have Arsenal to kick off the next episode, but I do want to actually take a quick look at the squad and see how players are getting on and see how much they've gone up. Jakupovic has actually gone down too, but I mean, we was never going to use him. He's 37 now as well. The goalkeepers don't really matter. Thomas going up by 1, but I need to get him as much game time as possible because I want him and Justin to really improve. Justin going up by 1 as well. He's played the majority of those games. Bertrand's played a couple when it's been simmed. I haven't used them at all. Most of them were in the International Cup tournament at the start of the save. Johnny Evans going down 2. His career really starting to wind down now. Fofana's gone up by 1. Golding going down by 1. Of course, we signed him as a veteran player, but I actually will use him a little bit because I think he's decent. When we need to rotate, I think we'll use him. Yannick Vestergaard staying the same. Sionchu going up 1. Benkovic going up by 1, but I just don't think he's going to do the business here. He's too low rated already. Campbell went up by 1. Pereira not going up, but he's having a great season so far, getting himself 2 assists. Castagna just... It's hard to get the 2 of them game time because Pereira is that good. It's hard to give Castagna it because I'm trying to improve the young lads on the left-hand side. And Didi going up by 1. Just an unbelievable player. He's basically taking over from Kante and he's doing a bloody brilliant job for us so far. Samare going up by 1 and he's probably the replacement for Ndidi when undoubtedly PSG or someone like that comes in for him. Hamza Traoré going up 1 out on loan. Now, this is one thing I'd love in the future of FIFA is to actually see what performances he's done out on loan. That's something that they could add in the future. Harvey Barnes has gone up by 1. Lookman going up by 1. And the more and more we use Lookman, the more and more I'm thinking we sign him on a permanent. Yuri Tielemans going up by 1. Having a great season so far. 3 goals and 3 assists. Dewsbury Hall has not gone up at all. We've got... Has Perret gone up? No, he hasn't. And I really would like to see the stats when they're out on loan. I just genuinely would. James Maddison has gone up by 1 and does have 5 goals and 2 assists. But that is mainly in the sim. And he hasn't really vibed for us when we have played him. And you've got to remember that 2 of those goals did come in the early tournament. Brooks already going up by 1 and starting to get game time. 1 assist from him already. I'm enjoying using him. His versatility is extremely helpful. Mads has gone up by 1 since joining the club as well. Only 1 assist, but he's starting to find his feet in the team. Michael Brighton, of course, just staying the same. I expect him to start going down soon. Perez, again, that right-sided position is Mads for the taking, to be honest with you. Jamie Vardy, 7 goals, 4 assists, but unfortunately he's still gone down by 1 no matter how much we're using him at the age of 34. I'm hoping he keeps in the 80s, though, until maybe like 36. 37 because I want to keep him around for the entirety of the save to some degree. And the main man, Daka, he's only gone up by 1, but it does not matter because he's scored 11 goals in 9 games. That is an unbelievable goal record so far for the start of his career. Iheanacho hasn't gone up by 1, but he's having a good season so far, in my opinion. 8 appearances, 3 goals. George Hurst went up by 1 alone, and Epia went up by 1, but we don't really care about those 2, do we, if we're being honest? Now, that is going to be it for this episode, boys, but we're not miles off the transfer window. We will try and do the entirety of November next time out. We'll kick off with the Arsenal game, and there's a few quick sims in there for us. And then we hit the month of December, which is a very, very busy month and some huge games. We might have to split that month, considering we take on Spurs, our old side. You've got Everton in there, Newcastle, Man City, Liverpool. There's some big games in the month of December. But anyway, boys, that's going to be it for this one. I appreciate the support as per usual. If you are new around here, please smash that subscribe button. These videos should be back to normal now. It's just been a bit of a hectic weekend. We've got some new stuff coming on Monday. Newcastle, of course, resuming as well next week. There would have been 2 out this week if it hadn't have been for the busy weekend. I hope you've all had a good one. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you in the next episode.